Millions of people around the world live with diabetes. They have to monitor their blood glucose level on a daily basis. And, you know, up until recently, that's kind of been kind of a pain and a lot of things involved. Well, now with technology, with smartphones, we're seeing tools that make that a lot easier.
Yeah, and today we're going to look at one such device. This is from a company called Dario, and this is their blood glucose monitor, and it works in conjunction with your smartphone, which is kind of cool. So I think we're going to do a live demonstration on how this thing works.
Well, they did actually give us a little test vial of blood in case we didn't have the guts to do this ourselves. And, you know, I feel for people that actually have to prick their finger every day to get a little sample of blood. But we're going to test on you, Andy, because
I'm a guinea pig.
You're a guinea pig. So show the viewers how this all works.
So the first thing you have to do is you got to insert the monitor. And so I just press this button over here on the side, and out comes this. And this is really the blood glucose monitor that attaches to your smartphone. So let me just quickly, and I have the app opened up so it's ready to go. And you have to insert this. And one thing you want to do is when you insert it into the headphone jack, you want to make sure it's in nice and tight. And then it should basically start to connect, and it's going to ask to basically insert the test strip. And that's really what we're going to do right now. So it's ready to go. So I'm just going to put this down for a second. Now, the cool thing about this gadget is everything that you really need is kind of included. So on the other side, I'm just going to take this lid off, and there's a little compartment here that holds up to 25 test strips. So we're just going to take one out of there and insert it into the monitoring device and get it done like that. So now basically it's ready, and I'm just going to pull up the smartphone to say, place a drop of blood. So now we got to draw some blood, and thankfully they do have a little lancet that you would insert into the Dario. So this is the part where I start to get nervous. So I'm just going to put it in like that. Now, on the top, you have this little flap, and you got to take that off, and that's where the needle is going to be. So I'm just going to pop it off and then get it in there.
Yeah.
See if I can get this off. There we go. Got the needle. I'm going to drop this in without trying to poke myself. Okay.
Can I do it for you?
Yeah.
On your neck?
You can do it on my finger.
I'm kidding. It's on your finger that you got to do it here. Okay. So no, I'm going to let you do it because it's your blood and your finger.
Okay, so let's just put the cap back on. Now it's ready to go. You have over here a little tiny flap, so you got to pull this down, and then I'm going to press this button with my finger on it. I've never done this before. This is going to be the first time, so we'll do it live like that.
So take your finger off that.
Yeah.
And then put your finger up top there and just hit the button.
Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, it's not that bad.
Not that bad.
I got a high pain threshold. So now, basically, I'm going to draw some blood from here.
So squeeze a little out there. You also apparently have thick skin.
I have very, very thick skin.
Here, let's try this again.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
So now I got some blood, and now all I have to do is drop it onto the sensor.
Here we go.
Now you get all this data going into the Dario app, and that basically shows you what your thing is. Everything is being tracked inside here, and you can also enter, you know, the kind of carbs and stuff you eat as well. So it is an all-inclusive kind of app about your activity, kind of a good solution for anybody that's diabetic, because you can basically track everything, and then from here you can even share this information with your medical professionals to see how you're doing.
Yeah, you know, I think overall this is an elegant solution. Everything is kind of in the one little device here. You've got the test strips, and again, you've got the actual pincer as well, so you can put the lancets in. So I like the fact that it all works in conjunction with your smartphone. Super easy to set this app up and install, so a great way for diabetics to actually keep track of their blood glucose and lead healthier lives.